The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. Great crowds were traveling with Jesus, and he turned and addressed them. If anyone comes to me without hating his father and mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters, and even his own life, he cannot be my disciple. Whoever does not carry his own cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. Which of you, wishing to construct a tower, does not first sit down and calculate the cost to see if there is enough for its completion? Otherwise, after laying the foundation and finding himself unable to finish the work, the onlookers should laugh at him and say, "This one began to build, but did not have the resources to finish." Or what king marching into battle would not first sit down and decide whether with 10,000 troops he can successfully oppose another king advancing upon him with 20,000 troops? But if not, while he is still far away, he will send a delegate to ask for peace terms. In the same way, any one of you who does not renounce all his possessions cannot be my disciple. The Gospel of the Lord. Good morning. Did anyone here play Powerball last night? Anyone? A lot of people, right? Did anyone win last night? No. Neither did I. In fact, I didn't have a single number, not one. We all love games of chance, don't we? The chance to win big and make all our dreams come true, right? Imagine you're the winner on a game show, and you get to choose your prize from what's behind one of two doors. And chances are your prize will be worth more than last night's jackpot. Let's take a look. Door number one. It's your plans and wildest dreams for your life all coming true. A beautiful, perfect family, a big house, fancy car, a second house on the beach at the Jersey Shore, fame and fortune and everything that goes with it. You get it all if you choose door number one. Door number two, you can't see this through this. You don't know what's there. It's God's plans for your life, all coming true. But you have no idea what they are. Which door would you choose? I'll come back to that. Today's gospel from Luke is one of the most shocking passages in all of Scripture. Jesus tells us that unless we hate our father and mother, our wife and our children, our brother and our sister, and even our own life, we cannot be his disciples. Wait, what? But we're told that God is love, right? That God is kind and compassionate. And the fourth commandment tells us to honor our father and mother, doesn't it? So, did Jesus somehow just forget all these things? Do we really need to hate our families to be his disciple? No. What Jesus did is give us a message loud and clear by shocking us out of our complacent lives. He uses hyperbole, deliberate exaggeration, to wake us up. But to hear the message clearly, we need to first get beyond the shock of what we heard. You see, the word that Jesus uses, that's translated in today's gospel as hate, is the Aramaic word sonē, which means to love less or to put in second place. So Jesus isn't commanding hatred. He's demanding priority. What's more, he's telling us that unless we put God first, he cannot work fully in our lives. And we cannot be his disciples. What comes first in your life? In Matthew's gospel, when Jesus is asked about the greatest commandment, he responds, love the Lord your God with all your heart, your soul, your mind, and your strength. Do we do that? Here's our challenge for this week. Make a mental list of everything you love in your life. Your family, your friends, your team, your hobbies and possessions, your plans and your dreams. Pretty much everything that's behind door number 1. And then ask yourself, honestly, where is God on my list? Is he even on the list? Here's the beautiful thing about this. God isn't asking us to hate all those things. He wants us to love him above all those things. And when we do, there's a surprise bonus included. You see, when we put him first, God gives us a renewed, deeper love for our family, our friends, and all the good things in our life. And we just may get some of what's behind door number 1, but this time as gifts from a loving Father, rather than idols that compete with him. I once saw a beautiful illustration of this. You may have seen it. There's a little girl standing before Jesus, holding her precious little teddy bear. Jesus has his hand extended toward the girl, and his expression is saying, trust me. Give me your teddy bear. I know it means the world to you, but I have something better. The girl is reluctant to hand it over, and she's clutching it even more tightly. What she doesn't know is that Jesus is holding a bigger, more beautiful teddy bear, ready to give it to her, to give her something more that's greater than what she has. My friends, this is exactly what it's like for all of us. We think we know what's best for our lives, what path we should follow, what we need to make us happy, and how our lives should unfold. But guess what? God knows better. God's plans for our life are always better than our plans. We just don't realize it. And even when we do, we tend to forget. So let's go back to the game show. How many people, please raise your hand if you would choose door number 1, your plans and your wildest dreams coming true? Anybody? How could you after what I just said, right? Okay. Now, the big question. How many people would choose door number 2? God's plans being fulfilled in your life. Good. Well, here's the truth, and you could have guessed this. If you choose door number 1, you're putting your will above God's will, and He can't work fully in your life. When you choose door number 2, you give God your yes for His will to be done in your life. Now, you don't know what that will include, but it's guaranteed to be better than your will. You may have heard me say that life is good, but heaven is better. Our goal in life is to get to heaven, right? And we know that every saint is in heaven, right? Including our 2 new saints from this morning, Saint Carlo Acutis and Saint Pier Giorgio Frassati. Well, here's something for all of us to keep in mind. Every saint chose door number 2. Every single one. They put God first. And just look at the joy, the peace, and the purpose that flowed from their lives. So, the question isn't whether we love our families, our plans, and our dreams. The question is, do we love God more? Today, Jesus is standing before each of us with His hand extended, asking us to trust Him with whatever we clutch most tightly. Do you trust Him enough to leave what's behind door number 2? Door number 1, sorry. And choose door number 2.